I'll be presenting my poem Between the Lines. As I sit down to write in my journal, the blank pages stare back, wide-eyed, waiting for my confession. The page is quiet, but it screams questions. There's an intimidation my journal seems to radiate. I want to write about everything, yet I hesitate. If I pull myself away from writing my most embarrassing moments, what other parts of me am I erasing? They say journaling is a form of self-care, but sometimes the pen presses on old wounds, sometimes the page becomes a mirror, showing me a face I try not to see. Now, what do I write about? I start with the date, the day, the weather, small talk with paper. And suddenly, I'm afraid of my own words, afraid of what they might show before I'm ready to see it myself. When I was younger, I wanted a diary with a lock, something to keep my thoughts safe. My parents gave me one, I kept the key in a drawer until it slipped between the cracks of my bunk bed and disappeared. Funny how even then, my secrets knew how to escape. Looking back at what I wrote, and it reads like a foreign language, even though it was once my mother tongue. Back then, I used to write in Tagalog. My words lived in a language that knew how to carry my feelings. Now, I write in English, and some emotions just refuse to translate. They get stuck in my throat, or spill out in the wrong places, or settle quietly where no one can find them. So I ask myself, how much of me do I leave behind every time I choose a word that almost fits? Every time I settle for close enough, for a sound, a syllable, a shape doesn't quite hold the truth. Am I expressing myself or just editing myself into something easier to understand? Now I write when I never speak aloud. Letters from my father, letters from my mother, each one a bridge I do not know how to cross. My journal holds the truth I choke back, the words I bury in daylight. I chase authenticity, trying to keep the past closest to what really happened, but memory bends when I touch it. It is a camera frozen on one frame. My truth is a window, not the whole house. So where does my authenticity live, when memory only has one pair of eyes, when every sentence is a choice and every choice is a silence? Trapped in a single perspective, so the truth I find is never the whole truth, only a version with my fingerprints on it. And maybe authenticity is not saying everything, but saying something without lying to myself. Thank you.